What's up, everybody? I'm back. I'm back on the West Coast. I've been busy all around the world since y'all seen me. Forgive me for that. I've been in Austria. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get to it. We got a big game coming up this week. It's our bowl game. A chance for us to salvage our season. You know, we're 6-6. We're playing a good team, Texas A&M. Now, this is more than just a good game. This is more than just, Big Ten versus SEC. This is more than all that. So this game is against our recruiting rival. So, Texas A&M, and I've said this plenty of times, Texas A&M has ways of getting good recruits. They recruit very well in Texas. They recruit very well in California. I don't know how. And you can't blame them on the coach. They did it before Jimbo Fisher. They did it with Jimbo Fisher. They did it with the current coach now. And they've never really produced anything. I'm not being a hater for Texas A&M. I'm just speaking the facts. They've never really done anything to get all these recruits, all this fake hype, preseason hype, preseason rankings, and all these, top tier recruits. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, so this right here is the battle for recruits. They've gotten a lot of USC targets over the years. They just got a few of our guys, to flip and go to Texas A&M, and we got one of theirs. But we got a few California kids that we know about that I get to see, sons of the friends of mine, the Lockhart family, that go for Texas A&M. But anyway, so let's talk about USC. I know you're like, okay. So we lost a lot of players to the transfer portal over the years, right? Last few years. I don't know if people are realizing we actually do pretty good, very good in, transfer portal guys coming to USC, on the year in, year out, since this transfer portal thing has been going on. And we'll always get those type of transfers. Just basically based upon, USC, you see the sweater, Southern California, LA, it's the place to be, man. We got a lot of heritage, history, good things going. This is a very big program. Now we haven't been at the top tier, program, as far as record and the accolades and that, but we got recent Heismans, you know what I'm saying? And we will always recruit. One thing I want to say about Lincoln Riley, right? I'm not a fan of Lincoln Riley, right? I think we're past the get rid of Riley thing. He's not going anywhere. He has a crazy buyout. We don't know who okayed that, and I'm guessing the AD, athletic director, who approved that, deal for him is no longer with us. So we got to deal with what we got to deal with. I think he's a decent recruiter based on, our lack of, success. I think he's okay with recruiting. So I think we're going to do good in recruiting no matter where we are. We always finish strong in recruiting. Don't get so down, whatever, on the early recruit rankings. So we always close pretty strong. And I think we did pretty strong this year. And I told everybody, we ain't done yet. Okay, so as far as the game go, we still have offensive threats. We'll be missing, I thought was our best receiver, but we still have nice, athletic playmakers on offense, I want to talk about the running back position. We lost the running back. I'm not going to say his name, And some people were saying it was a loss to us. USC needs explosive running backs. We didn't lose an explosive running back, Now, he's not a Trojan anymore, so I can speak on it and, name the flaws. The guy's not explosive. He looked like he's going to fumble the ball every time he's running the ball. And he's just not explosive. And I said he got a few big plays based on being wide open, but he's not one when you give it to him, you take it to the house. Rojo, Ronald Jones, you give him the ball, he might go to the house. Reggie Bush, he might go to the house. We need explosive backs. And that's what we like, and that's what we need. So if you're not an explosive back, and we've been lacking that these last few years. If you're not an explosive back, then, we're not really too mad to see you go. And I'm just being honest with you. We're not really mad to see you go. Our defense, we lost, a lineman, defensive lineman, mid-season. He was also transferred from another school, and, I'm going to take a page out of Kirby Smart's book from Georgia. He said you can't control those things. You can't control guys going to the transfer portal. And I'm going to say something else that Deion Sanders said, head coach of Colorado, who's doing an excellent job, by the way. Be careful with those guys in the portal. They're in the portal for a reason. Think about that too. So, we can't control it. We're not really mad at it, and if they're not happy, then, go somewhere and be happy, man. We wish you well. So our defense, we have a pretty good defensive coordinator. Our defense stepped it up, super, like, next level since last season. I think we have an excellent defense. I have no problems with our defense. Sometimes our offense have put our defense in bad positions, but we have a great defense. I think we're going to be okay next year. We got a few big-time linemen coming in, 2 SEC interior D linemen on the way to USC. Our DB's coming back. You know what I'm saying? We got some backers that, listen, our defense is going to be solid. I think we're going to be okay. Now one player we did lose that, I'm going to say his name. I'm going to say number 1, our athlete. Man, I like Zachariah, man, this is about to be his 3rd season. He played 2 seasons, had a great true freshman season. We couldn't really get him the ball last season. This season, his sophomore season. We just couldn't seem to get him the ball, and I made a few videos speaking about that because, like Lincoln Riley, you act like you're an offensive guru and you have this athlete that's super, super talented, And I'm not going to go and say he's the best athlete in the NCAA and the fastest, but he's definitely talented. He's definitely a playmaker in the right position. Now, not to speak too much on him, but I think with the right fit, I think he'd be explosive like overnight. We weren't able to get him the ball, he actually messed up a few opportunities for himself, man. He dropped a few passes, he missed out on a lot of opportunities, and a lot of those opportunities could have changed, the game, could have changed our season, could have changed his career, the trajectory of everything. So, and we should never be in position to where one play could change that many things. But hey, man, we was like on the whim every game, So, that's the one I'm sad to see go. What's the receiver name, man? You guys could probably remember his name. I really forgot his name. He's a big-time 5-star recruit from the state of Arizona, and I believe he's going to Arizona State. I might remember his name by finish this video. He was a pretty talented receiver. And forgive me, I didn't really put all my notes together. I don't usually do notes. If you guys know me from other channels and other things I'm into in my life, I don't pre-record things. I don't do none of that. I just one take Jake and we get it out. And it's just all, generic, organic, whatever you want to say. Yeah, man. Now he's a playmaker. Now. Yeah, I think he'll do good. He got the height, he's athletic, fast, he can catch, he didn't disappoint us. I think he'll do good at Florida State. We still got Jacoby Lane, he's nice. Okay, quarterback. Our QB2 stepped up, won a few games for us, showed us a different element at the quarterback position that we kind of was lacking. Of course, we always need a support system for our quarterback. I think he's pretty good. We got a new recruit who signed Longstreet coming in, which was a 5-star from California. I actually know his father, he was actually committed to Texas A&M. So I don't know if he'll be immediate impact. I don't know if he'll be fighting for the starting position. Who knows? But I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's cool. Now, I'm gonna give it to you guys straight. I'm gonna call it a spade. I don't see Husam Longstreet as the best quarterback in the country gonna come in and turn this program around. I want you guys to be honest with yourselves and everybody. If you take Husam Longstreet and take that rating away and look at his highlights and look at what he did, do you think that you'll still have the same hype behind him? This is why, ex-college football player myself, high school football, college football, the ratings don't matter. You know what I mean? But he's rated 5-star for a reason on some platforms, and that's very, very hard to do is to get a 5-star rating. You have to be exceptional. Now, I'm not saying that he's not it. He's pretty good. I'm just saying take off the rating and look at his performance, and you tell me what you think he can do. Now, I don't like to overhype guys. So I'm gonna say what I say. I'm not overly excited about Longstreet coming to USC. I'm excited because he's a big time recruit, and we're able to flip him from a school who takes a lot of big recruits from every state. You know what I mean? And whenever we get someone with that high of a ranking to stay home, it's come to USC and impressed by what we're doing. Despite we have a 6-6 season, is very, very good for us. You know what I mean? So let's see what he can do. I don't think he's a quarterback one lock for next season. I think he has to come in and he's going to battle for that position. So it's going to take a team effort, y'all. You know what I mean? Like I said in the previous videos, it's a different time in college football. Like I said, no disrespect to Indiana, SMU, and all these things. I mean, even Notre Dame, it's these powerhouses that you see are done with. It's over with. The last 10 years in Alabama, Georgia was at the top. They're losing to regular schools now. You know what I mean? It's now going to be strategic. A lot of guys are transferring, and a lot of these talent level of teams are going to be evenly balanced. Shout out USC. I will be in attendance. I couldn't wait till tickets go on sale right down the street, Vegas. I was at the USC LSU game. I was at the Utah USC game, Pac-12 championship. So anytime we play in Vegas, I'm pulling up. I need everybody, if you able to watch it or come support. We need as many as we can, because I believe that the Texas A&M 12th man is going to come deep. Now, when I was at the USC LSU game, LSU travels well. They were a factor. Now, I was also at the Utah USC game in Vegas. Utah travels very well. They travel very well. I'm pretty sure Texas A&M, who's known for the 12th man, travels well, especially for this ball game. And that's what we need, our people to do. To travel. Travel well, come support. Lincoln Riley ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. And, we got to deal with him, and let's embrace what we got and support the Trojan. He won't be there forever. Whatever decision he make in his life to stay or leave, or we decide to buy him, or however it go, we got to support the kids, the students, the team, because we're going to be here with or without the coach. So I want to say that. Fight on, everybody. See y'all soon. Let's get it.